Chapter 5. When can I smoke my pot? So the following day, I am in my office when another prospective client calls and asks to speak with me. A young female voice identifies herself as Trixie Santiago, and she has 3 separate marijuana possession charges. I book her into the office for her free consultation, and she shows up on time, knocking on the end office door. I am still working on another personal injury demand, so Phoebe gives her the clipboard with the intake sheet. A couple minutes later, Phoebe buzzes me to let me know that Trixie is ready to see me. I walk through the middle 2 offices into the consulting room, and there is a cute Hispanic woman who stands up to greet me. It's not often that I am rendered speechless, but here is this petite, 5-foot 2-inch young woman wearing an electric blue micro-dress and 6-inch clear platform shoes, clutching a manila envelope in her right hand. As she stands up, her dress rides up just enough for me to clearly see that she is not wearing any underwear. Considering her outfit, I suspect that wearing underwear is inconvenient in her line of work, so I try to take it in stride. As she sat down again, I noticed she filled out her top quite nicely, but I recovered quickly enough to introduce myself and sit down at the desk. I looked through her paperwork and saw that she had 3 marijuana charges spaced exactly 1 week apart. Factually, each citation was nearly identical. Trixie had been arrested on a Monday evening 3 times in the same park at about the same time at night. I asked her what happened, and she said that she would go to the park near her house and smoke pot in the park, but she kept getting arrested. As I knew that there was no point in trying to tell her that the park closed at sundown and that the police would drive by to make certain that nothing was going on, I simply nodded as she spoke. I looked down at her intake form and saw she had put down dancer as her occupation, and judging by her makeup, which was laid on with a trowel, her shoes, and sans panties, I didn't think she performed in a tutu and ballet shoes. Nope, I was pretty certain that there was a pole involved somewhere and even less clothing. So where do you work, Trixie? Oh, right across the street at Knockouts. Oh, that would explain how quickly you were able to come over to my office. She gave me a quizzical look and then said, No, it's my day off, but I had lunch early with some of the other girls from work. Right, well, my best idea is to see if we can cut a deal on your case to get rid of these charges and hopefully avoid a criminal record for you. How does that sound? Sounds good to me, she replies. How much will this cost me? I normally charge $750 for each charge, but seeing as how I can limit my time involved, I will do all 3 for $1,500. Is that fair? Sure, she replies. A 3-way for a 2-way price. With a giggle. I understand. I always ask for my money before my clients get their lap dance. Is that how you work too? Sort of, I said, successfully keeping my face friendly but neutral. They usually ask for half down and half when we're finished. I used to do that too, but sometimes after the dance when I'm getting dressed, they sneak out of the room. Yes, that does happen sometimes, but I trust you, Trixie. Okay, she says. Is cash okay? Cash is always preferable, I reply. What? She asks. Cash is better for me, I say. Oh, is that what something means? Preferable, yes, that's what it means. You must learn some big words when you go to lawyer school. Yes, college and law school will do that to you. So, if you can give me the cash, I will write you out a receipt. With that, she reaches out her hand, and I assumed she would be going into her envelope again, but instead, she reaches into her top. She pulls out a wad of cash and separates the bills into like amounts on my desk. The smell of stale coconut is suddenly very strong, and I notice her money is covered in glitter. Just focus on the money, David. Don't say anything. So I just watch her counting out the money. A growing pile of 20s, 10s, and 5s slowly emerge onto my desk, and I notice that with each cash withdrawal, her bra shrinks in volume. She counts her money twice and then stuffs the rest of it back into her dress, wiggling and jiggling until the money is comfortably situated. Okay, $750, she says. Do you want to count it? No. No need, I watched you count it. We're good. Taking out my receipt book, I wrote out the receipt and handed it to her and told her to wear more formal clothing to her court date, which was in 3 weeks. She looked down at herself and said, But don't I look nice? Truthfully, I said, Yes, but something more conservative would make the judge happy. What? Boring, Trixie, it means boring. Okay, I will be there on time and dressed in a really boring outfit. With that, I rose to let her know that the meeting was over and escorted her to the door. Phoebe, who had her door closed because she hates air conditioning, now enters the client meeting room. She glances down at the cash and asks, Why didn't you put it into the bank bag? Because we need to launder it first. But Gary, our accountant, says that unless it's over $5,000, we can just deposit it into the bank and the IRS will not find out about it. No, I mean we literally need to launder the money.